moment in the crucified, are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? Are you washed in the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? When the bridegroom cometh, will your robes be white? Pure and white in the blood of the Lamb. Will your soul be ready for that mansion bride? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? So lay aside those garments that are stained with sin and be washed in the blood of the Lamb. There's a fountain that's flowing for the soul unclean. Oh, be washed in the blood of the Lamb. Are you washed in the blood, in the soul cleansing blood of the Lamb? Are your garments spotless? Are they white as snow? Are you washed in the blood of the Lamb? There is power, wondrous working power in the blood of the Lamb. Say now, there is power, wondrous working power in the precious blood of the Lamb. Sereboye, yeah, yeah. Sereboye, yeah, yeah. Sereboye, yeah, yeah. Sereboye. Sereboye, Yehovah. Sereboye, Sereboye. Sereboye, yeah, yeah, yeah. Sereboye, Ikoroboyana. Sereboye, Imorodo Santa. Sereboye, yeah, 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 yeah. Isereboye, 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 Moseke. Sereboye, Sereboye, Sereboye. Yahuwah, Sereboye, Rebo Santa Yabo. Oh, Rebo Seke, Seke, Seke. Oh, Sereboye, Rebo Se, Bose, Masata Labu, Bose, Korela Baseke, Iseke, Iseke, Seke, Yeborebo Seke, Sereboye, Bose, Ay, Mosere Kompu Shantalabe, Bose, Yerebo Seke Yakarabo, Sereboye, Yarabo Santalabe, Sereboye, Yahuwah, Sereboye, Rabo Sakayabu, Rabo Sakayakabo, Rabo Sekeyakabo, Rabo
seke ya kabo. Yes, araba ye. Oh, ibo shanta house araba ye. Yehovah, Yehoshua, Ruach HaKodesh araba ye. Iseraba ye. Iborodo shanta. Yeriko seke. Bose Rebo Santa La Boyende Bose Idoroko Shantala Bosunde Bose 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 Musanta Labe Bose Rebo Seke Yehovah Sereba Yehuma Santa Lao Sereboye Hume Santa Labo Sereboye Kurila Basato Sereboye Sereboye Oh yeah Sereboye Oh yeah Serebo Santa Labo Hey Hey Seke Serebo Serebo Yehovah Ruach HaKodesh Yehoshua Serebo Seke Serebo Sutala Moshatalabe Morebo Se Bose Masanta la buyende Bose Kurila baseke yende Bose Yehovah Yerebo sunte la bei Korobo yande Korobo yande Koroboyande, Ikorobo sekekebo, Hibalaba sante labe, Yarabo seke, Hibalaba sante labo, Hibalaba sante orabe, yeah, Iborobo seke Yahuwah, yeah, Iborobo seke. Bose, yes. Ikorobo Shantalabo Yende. Bose, Imo Santalabo Yende. Bose, Greetings to the 12 tribes of Yisrael scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of Abba Yehovah. Shabbat Shalom and much love and prosperity attend your family, for you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom. Just as the Malach of Yahuwah said unto Yehochanan the Revelator, sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is simply near. And how so near is the time? Just a step to the door. Exactly what we are doing here, family, decoding end times, prophecies, signs, dreams. In preparing people bird in the Rokos Klimahan Talabo house for the return of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom. To whom too all glory, honor, eternally praise, worship, Morika Shandalaba exaltation, wealth, Ori Baba riches, Ori Masakayabaye, to the glory of his magnificent Father Yahuwah the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, the very ablaze one, and the very DNA of Abba Yahuwah. Reba Baba Bahu Santa Baboya. Yes, Abba Yahuwah, Morika Shandalabeya, you have been worshipped eternally in the temple of your handmaid. Once again, I'm just here doing what I love doing best. Like you know already. This is what I'm being made for. The very reason I live. I exist for this very reason. I don't know about yours, but I do know mine. The reason why I live here on earth, it is to talk about Him, to gossip of Almighty Yahuwah. Like I always love to say, that sound or trumpet precedes every single movement of Abba Yahuwah, that which He has said right in Exodus 34 verses 10 is about to happen. This is not making mouth, this is not talking. Something, there is a shift now in the spirit realm. Something is about to happen. Something is about to take place. And this very thing we are saying right here, it is the presence of the Most High. It is the presence of Abba Yahuwah Aloha is about to surface. The very glory this earth has never ever witnessed. That is what you are going to find in Exodus 34 verses 10. A thing that has never been done. You want to be a part of this great movement? Are you willing to be a part? Therefore, put your house in order. Is your garment being washed? When we say being washed in the blood of the Lamb, we are talking about the real Lamb, not the lamb that looks like a dragon. Revelation 13, there is a lamb over there, but it speaks like the dragon. We are not talking about the duplicate. We are not talking about the masquerading here. We are talking about the real Lamb and His real blood. You know, the counterfeit. I don't care what you're going to feed today, because my mind is going to be very, very open today due to this very segment. I don't care what you feel. I'm so careless, okay, about what you feel. You know, truth, it hurt more than a surgery. People say we need the truth, but you can't handle the truth. The truth is that it hurt even more than a surgery. When the truth is being given, it hurt more than a surgery. Okay? Truth is bitter, but it's the sweetest. Okay? But for the elect, I know this is not going to offend them. But for the Gentile, original born Gentile, they are going to be highly provoked by this very, statement. Okay? But get ready. Yeah. To go for the place or the path or your land where you belong. Israel or Gentile. Right now. The Ruach HaKodesh says something right here. So you and me, let him that have ear hear what the signs of the last days say. Because, why did he say that? Because he knew a lot of people is not going to be having an ear to hear the real voice of the true Messiah. Not the counterfeit. They are going to give their ear to the dry God. That's simple right in Genesis 3. Just as the first woman heard the voice of the dragon that looks like the lamb, she go for him. She go for it. She was being seduced. And these days, billions is hearing that voice again. Unfortunately, the sad part of it, they said they are hearing the voice of the true Messiah. But the Ruach HaKodesh says something right here for you and me. Like him that had the ear that is already been circumcised by the true blood of the true Messiah. Hear what the signs of the last days say. And also, the signs of the last days say something right here. The Ruach HaKodesh says something. The signs of the last days say something. Kindly hear.
You can't obviously believe that Watchman, Yahoo, and Deborah did not pay me to do the intro for White It Out 4 to deceive the masses. The true Israelites are the so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and Native Americans scattered throughout the earth. The Judah team has an agenda to make all the tribes Hamite. Matthew 24:4 says, "To take heed that no man deceive you."
Hey guys, the gig is up. I'm not the real Jesus. As a matter of fact, the fella's name wasn't even Jesus. He had a Hebrew name. There wasn't a letter J until a few hundred years ago. With that being said, I have fooled the whole world into the biggest sham of all time. The name and identity of the real fella has been taken over by me. There are thousands of paintings of Jesus, and they don't even come close. Jesus was the creation of the Roman Catholic Church, which served to replace the real fella who probably looked more like Morgan Freeman. But who cares? The truth doesn't matter. As long as you pay your tithes. Gotcha.
Jesus, they play wire. And I tell you, some people never know. Yeah. Some people never know. Jesus, they play wire. Still, some people never know. Moseke isalabo. Moseke isalabo. Yeah. Moseke isalabo. Moseke isalabo. The Christians don't never know that Jesus they play wayo. Jesus they play lie. They play game, they lie, yeah. Yet they never know. Hey, some people you never know that Jesus is a liar. Okay. Prior to this, let me give you a preset to blast all this wicked demon. Lie too much. And I hate lies, okay? Don't deceive me. Come and play. If you are my Messiah, let me see you. Let me see how you did it. Don't give me Babylonia and tell me you abolished the real thing. Nonsense in the highest place. Is that how you did it? To take away the real thing from me and taking away Shabbat from me and give me Sunday? You are the beast. Prior to this, let us get a precept. That one you know already. Revelation 12:9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent. What did it say? That old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. Keep rationalizing it, okay? Judgment will meet you right now. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Okay. It didn't say his demon. What did it say? That old serpent. You see, when the old serpent came to the woman, what did he do? Did they say it's a lie? He said no. How about you? It gave them a new insight. How about you when you eat of this thing? When you eat of me, you are gonna be wise. Acting like Elohim. Is it not what we are seeing here today? Matthew 24:24. Here I am. For there shall arise false messiahs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very light. Wait a minute. What are you saying? Who is this false Messiah? Why did you not care about it? I do care because I knew this is the hour of great deception. The reason why you don't care, it is because you are the carrier of the false Messiah. Because if you are the carrier of the true Messiah, you will be very much careful not to be a victim. You will test anything that comes your way. Didn't the book say, don't believe our spirit, don't believe our Messiah, but test to see. What are you testing? When he lied to you that he abolished the law and not giving up Babylonia, no, test somebody. Okay, only the tidy part. That one we did not abolish it. Okay. And the what? Sowing of seed part. That one is still very, very relevant. Now, sense in the highest place. How about your wife? Just bless your holy act, some might in it. You are might, you are powerful. For you are the reason of this. So you'll be all praised for the lives of the elect. How can some demon will just arise from the bottomless pit and be telling me nonsense? I abolish this Shabbat, I abolish the royal law, I abolish this. One day will also abolish my life. If I have to believe in him, because it's not realistic. It's not realistic. It's not being faithful. Shabbat is perpetual, now it's no more perpetual. You abolish the royal feast, you now bring in Babylonia to be celebrating paganism. Anyway, we have so much to discuss about that. That is why I said this message somehow. The unworthy one, the one that is not worthy of service, is going to offend you. The one that offends you, therefore you can get out of my list. Okay? I'm not here to massage the head of the dragon, but rather to release hammer Because Yehovah says my word not like a hammer. Is it my word like a hammer? I'm not here to massage the head of the false Messiah, rather to release hammer, tear inside it all pieces, and free my brother like Abba Yehovah freed me. That is what we are here for. Mishmaker. Mishmaker simply means family. And people. I have family and I have people. Here we are in the presence of Abba Yehovah. Again, with this unspeakable vision, life-giving vision, life resurrection. Oh, my Father, mercy. Oh, a cleanse a message of the last day. It is the message of the two witnesses. Titled for you and me, right in the presence of Abba Yehovah. This came from my Father. You know, the security belongs to Abba Yehovah. When you are not loyal and faithful to Him, He said, I will give you the treasure of darkness. You'll begin to see those hidden things. Let me call the title so that, lest I forget it. I won't forget because I'm so much into this and I love it. All right, now, titled for you and me, the mystery behind Jesus. The mystery of Jesus. Can I repeat it again? The mystery of Jesus. Family, I'm going to do all my possible best by the power of Abba Yehovah to see that I end it today. Of course, because like I said, I have a lot of new wine. It's a list from the heavens. A golden list filled with mysteries. We are going to break it alphabet by alphabet, like you know already. The new anointing that just been released on me to look into what is ways. Like we just, unveiled. We have been unveiling it for a couple of months now. Okay. I know this anointing is carrying me somewhere. This anointing that is being given unto me is going to carry me somewhere. That even though you were being told, you won't believe it. Where this thing is going to take me to, this anointing, because it's from the heavens. Okay. So I will do my possible best to make it part 1. But I rebuke any drama of any kind that will go to, that would even dare to extend it to part 2. Because I have a lot of space, to talk even 3 hours. Yes. Oh, my Father, to you be all praise. Okay. So right now, that's what we are going to do, alphabet by alphabet. Okay. So before we did that, Yud A, Y A, warning from above. But now you know already I'm not a Christian and never will I be. Like I always love to say, more than 12 years ago, I renounced being called Jesus-like, like Jesus. No, I renounced that mark of the beast. I'm not Christian and never will I be. I just passed over there. And I spent only a few years, maybe 6 to 7 years. Then I take my leave. I was just on a transit, in search of the real thing. But I couldn't find it over there. But blessed be unto the Father of my Savior, who revealed Himself unto me in such a unique way. Okay? He called me by Himself. So right now, FBI warning. Yud He Wah He warning from the heavens. You thieves. Since I begin to make this announcement, or since I begin to make this presentation, they are hungry with me, which means you were the thief that I saw in my vision. You wanted to come and steal my vision. Jesus is a pig. How can you not steal my vision and say He gave it unto you? That is, you are rebuilding what we are destroying. And that won't take place over here, okay? They are hungry, saying all kinds of nonsense. Do I care about who you are? Are we after multitude? No, we are after few, the elect. Okay? So multitude already belongs to the devil. And let them go and rust in the eternal lake of fire. The one we are just after here, like Messiah said in Matthew 24:24, the elect, that is what the one we are after. We are not the multitude, the truth. In fact, the truth of the matter is that the multitude belongs to the devil and the dragon. They are his offspring. Only the few we are after. I'm not after thousands of viewers, whatever. We are after the elect. If they are just 10, I will be, grateful unto Abba Yehovah, because we want to reach out to souls. We want to reach out to them before this thing take place. We want to prepare their heart down. Okay, now. So, you are my follower. First of all, like I always love to say, I bless Abba Yehovah for your life. But be among the few. Many are called, just be among the few that is being chosen, okay? I know many hate me. Many, they are not following me because they love me or because they like me. No, they just want to see my end. How is she going to end up? Don't worry, I will end up in a very great, unique way. I won't fall. Never will I fall because I go by the commandment of Abba Yehovah. I go by the name of Abba Yehovah. I won't fall. They are just following to see our end. That is the truth of the matter. They are not following because they love her or because they like her. No, they just want to see her end. But I will end very well, 100%. That is guaranteed. Because I go by the commandment of Abba Yehovah. Okay, now. Yud He Wa a warning from the heavens. Like I said, many are called, not I said it, I requoted it. Many are called, as Messiah said, and few is just being chosen. Be among the few that is being chosen as an encouragement for you. By all means, by all means, make sure you be listed among the few. Like whatever it will take you, never mind. Whatever you will lost, never mind. It's coming right back in 7 ways unto you. But be among the few. That is what counts for life, not multitude. Okay. And you that is following me, many of them, they run away already. So that is why, okay, this one was also a part of it. Some revolt because of this presentation. Yes, I will keep doing it. If I only have 10 viewers, but let me be sure that they are the one I'm looking for. Abba Yehovah is essential. The day one sinner will repent. It didn't say 1 million sinner or 1,000 sinner, just one. Everyone celebrate an angel party. That is what we are looking for, not multitude. I'm not doing show. I'm not doing no entertainment, whatever. We need the few. That is always what I pray for. Sometimes when I check the list of your 1,000, I say, Father, I'm just in need of just as you is in need of the viewers. Let the elect be caught by this message. So right now, as it's been revealed, Abba Yehovah said, he will not allow anything to take me by surprise. Before it happened, he will reveal unto me. And this has been revealed, like I always love to say, a man was just downloading on my vision and now begin to teach it to people and said, this vision is being given unto you by Jesus. If you dare Ebola, whether you are a man or a woman, sometimes you can also be a woman, but you will be seeing you like a man. Yeah, or maybe man or woman. Let me tell you, if you download my vision and resound it to be under the voice of you and said that Jesus gave it to you, Ebola will deal with you here on earth. I'm not laughing, it's serious. Ebola will attack you. And you know what Ebola is. Okay, now. And if you download my vision to resound it under the voice of you, and use it to please any deity such as Allah, such as Jesus, or ghost fire of the Christendom, the curses of Sapphira and Ananias is like right living in your belly. You can see Acts of Apostles chapter 5 for that, and Acts of Apostles chapter 13 verses 1 to 12 for that. And the list, if you download my message and resound it to be under the voice of you, and now begin to place money making obligation, such as sowing of seed, because that is the trick the Christian is using this. The devil said they are not selling it, but you plant a seed. If you dare with my vision, the hottest place in the lake of fire shall be your dwelling. Like I started it already. I won't stop. Only delay we want to. Abba Yehovah know how to to dust out some people that is not needed. And some of them run already. And we don't need you back. Keep running, okay? Keep running until judgment day. Instead of you to run for what is living, you are running for you run for life into destruction. Run from destruction to life. That's what we are doing here. So if you may use my vision to because Christians, they sell all things. Prayer points. If you monitor me, Bango, you die selling it. Or you anointing your handkerchief. Tell me what they are not selling. Water. Tell me. They will sing a song and say they use it to praise their God. They sell it. They sell all things. Freely you receive, freely packs it out. So if you then messed up my vision and download it, preach it under the sign of your answer and begin to use it for money, place it condition. Oh no, the hottest place in the lake of fire shall be your portion without mercy in Jehovah's mighty name. And you can see what do they call that place? So Joshua chapter 6. A curse was being laid. Anyone that will rebuild Jericho, it will start the foundation with his first son, and he will set the gate with his last son. You can also check it out. So it's what I see from my people. That's what I'm also doing. And Abba Yahweh is the one that said, do it. This is the seal of the message. In Yahuwah's mighty and so shall it be for you. However, if you download it to help further the truth, to help in locating the elect, like I always love to bless you, that will do that, because we want to reach out to the elect among this massive graveyard called the Christendom. We want to reach out to our brothers and sisters over there to come and return back to the real thing in the word of Almighty. We are not preaching other Messiah. We are preaching the Messiah right in your Bible. That is what we are preaching unto you. And that's what we want to obey now. This Jesus, we want to dig into the meaning of it. Okay? So if you help to further the truth, because you cannot see Sunday inside the royal law, tithe as money is never been found, sowing or seed as money is never been found, your Christmas, your January 1st, all this nonsense is never been found. Well, then why keeping it? Okay, you changing the system, that simply means you changing the deity. Okay, so like as I was saying, if you help to further the truth, to reach out to the lost souls, King Yahushua is coming. It shall be eternal blessing on you. You will never be forsaken. A double crown of honor shall be placed on your head. Like he said in Matthew 19, 27 to 29, a throne of judgment shall be given unto you. You shall have your own throne and rule and reign with a Messiah all eternity. You and your household in Jehovah's mighty name. That is if you help to further the truth. And after you have repented and put this Jesus in the dustbin and come to the real thing, double blessing is yours. It goes in that both way. Having said this, let us set the royal law. Let us set the stage, like you know, I always love to do. The commandment of Abba Yahuwah has to go for me. Doing this, reveal the deep things of the, we are not dealing with Satan, because the Satan the world used to know was supposed to be that fetish prince. But the Satan these days is right in the so-called believer, inside the coven that they are calling church today. That is where you can get this dragon now. Dragon is no more in the world. Dragon is shifted out because he knew we know him already. Now his hiding place is right in the so-called world church. That is where you're going to find them. So that's why my message keep, always go to them. And doing of this, they are going to be waging war. That one we know already. But my life lives in the hands of Abba Yahuwah. Here I am, Deuteronomy 32 verses 1 to 4. Give ear, O ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. My doctrine shall drop as the ray, my speech shall distill as the dew, as the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass, because I will publish the name of Yahuwah. Ascribe ye greatness unto our Elohim. He is the rock, his work is perfect, for all his ways are judgment, a Elohim of a truth and without iniquity. Just and right is Ori Baba Baba Shanto Baba Sikaya Baba Shante Olamutebo Shante Oriba Sekebo Lema Shante Lamodebo Lema Shante Lamodebo Lema Shante Lamodebo. Your first fruit bring you the wave of free. Your first fruit bring you the wave of free. We bring it unto you. Your first fruit bring you the wave of free. Yes, Father. Lema shante lamu debo Abba Yahuwah. Lema shante o lamu debo. Hallelujah. Debo. Debo. Thank you, precious living Abba Yahuwah. To you be our praiser. So family, before we dig into this great mystery, what is the royal law for? How does it play it out in our lives? So first of all, let us, look into it. Therefore, after that, we rush into the very mysteries of Jesus. What is the royal law for? Okay, point 1, it functions as a sacred marriage covenant between Yahuwah and his people Israel. Point 2, it outlines how the marriage would function. Its stipulation and what makes it a happy and a fruitful marriage. Point 3, it's a precept describe how the marriage would function. Point 4, it's a picture It's what pictures tells what marriage life wants to be like. Point 5. It's a judgment, it's a judgment describe how each of the partner would relate to each other. Point 6. For either party to violate this agreement violates the marriage itself. Point 7. For the groom promise never to violate it because the groom is Abba Yahuwah himself. He have never ever broken his word. He don't have the appetite to do that. That is why you and me today, like I always love to say, we can look into heaven and say, yes, indeed, heaven is mine. It's not this mad Jesus that said yesterday, tomorrow, no more. Shabbat was perpetual. Now it's no more perpetual. It's not Sunday. No, we are not into that crap. Okay? What Abba Yahuwah said, it is yea and amen for all eternity. That is why you can say you are saved. Not because of our faithfulness, not at all. Because of his faithfulness. He is faithful. That is why he cannot lie. That is why he cannot change. From eternity to eternity was the same yesterday, today, and for all eternity. Jesus said it was the Adonai Shabbat 2,000 years ago, but in these days he said it's no more the Adonai Shabbat. Now it's Sunday. That is what I want to look into now. Let me just go straight to the mysteries. A deep center of reality has just passed through my soul. Unspeakable vision that shakes the very foundation of a Jesus serpent dragon. Let us take off JC Calvary mask of the dragon, spiritual firstborn, the mystery name called Jesus. Let us dig into and dig inside of it and see what is kept over there. Again, this is not making up things, but a deep revelation from Abba Yahuwah. Let's do a little history about this letter that gave you Jesus. Letter J that gave you Jesus. Letter J was only infused upon humanity in the year 1654. In the year 1654, that is when this letter J came in use. Now up to 400 years now. Where the English word, this is not making up things. It said, let him that have wisdom calculate. This is unrefutable fact that the letter J came into use in the four corners of the earth only 300 years old plus now. This is irrefutable. This is sound doctrine. No one can even the pagan cannot deny this. Everyone knows where they got letter J in use in the four corners of the earth. He said, let him that have wisdom calculate the name of the beast. That is what we are doing right here. This letter J that gave you Jesus is not yet 400 years old on earth. It's in every library, is in every history, is in everywhere. Even though it's the 10th letter, but it is the very last letter that is being added to English alphabet that now make it 26 alphabet of the English letter. Okay, this is the little bit history about letter. You can do it. I bless Abba Yahuwah this day. The internet make things so simple. Do this research, you're gonna find it. Letter J is only being given the English word. They are proud of this last letter. It is the very last letter that came into use. So they all knew about it. Okay, they all knew when this letter J came into existence. Go to the book history, go to a word library. You're gonna see it over there, and the whole world is aware of it. That is why we are not concealed, because we can calculate things over here. Right now, the first English Bible ever translated in English, that is the very first time the whole world have what is called English Bible. It is being done in the year 1611, which means to say now it is 406 years now. I bet you when you go and do a research about the first English Bible done by King James in the year 1611, you are not going to find Jesus over there. Another proof again. You are not going to get Jesus over there. Oh, Santa Baba, people hate the truth. You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. What is your problem? Why must your soul rust in hell? Why must you die with a fallen deity? Why must you take a fallen deity's name for your salvation? Salvation, the link of fire is all eternity. It has no end. Why must someone play with his or her own salvation by taking a fallen deity's name and bestow it upon yourself? I'm also going to do a little background about what names carried. I'm just first of all into this letter J that gave you Jesus. Because of Ismail, that is why we are not consumed. That is why all this truth is coming out in these last days. It said knowledge will run to and flow in my skayababoseke. Rebos kayababaya. Go and Google Fast English Translation. You are not going to find Jesus over there. And this is where the magic system also comes in. This is another lie infused by this so-called Jesus and his defender. That if they want to lie again, if they want to twist it for you again, in order for you to keep believing a lie until you get destroyed and be sent to the lake of fire, they will not defend it and say J came from R. I would have believed that. If R was being removed and J now replace it, therefore I wouldn't have believed that. But like you can see today, the R have his own sound and the J have his own. They don't have the same sound. R have his own sound and J have his own sound. So they still serve for two different opinions. So how dare you not tell me that letter J came from R? Whereby R is still in use. Why should they? If they want to replace that letter, they will remove totally R and replace it now with J. And we will not believe, okay, J now represent I. Therefore, when you go to First English Translation, you are going to see Isus over there, or Isus. That is what you are going to find. You are not going to find Jerusalem, not Jerusalem, no Job, no John. There is nothing like J, no Jehovah. There is no, I also, that is another fetish, wicked name I hate to pronounce with my mouth. Jehovah is Yahweh. Okay? Keep deceiving yourself over there until judgment day. But you are not going to see Jehovah there. Let me give it to the Jehovah Witness, as they said. You are not going to find anything that has J sound. Even come to these last days, there is no room for idle word. There is no room for another names, another God, another deity's name. When you go to the even to the Greek, up to this very date, they still don't have letter J. Because some damn he-goat Christians said the New Testament is being written in English, whereby all the 12 apostles, they were all Hebrews. If you said that of Apostle Paul, the one you call Paul Yashia, who was being written in Greek, that I would have also believed that. Why? Because he was the apostle to the Gentile. So to the Gentile, that is the lordship of the lordship house of Yisrael, and to the original born Gentile. So now they are going to be speaking another man's language. Of course, they are not going to understand what the language, the holy language is. So if you said that man, Apostle Shehu, all his letters was being written in Greek, I won't doubt that at all. I will believe it. But don't tell me Matthew Metiyahu is also being written in Greek. For what? For what reason? All the 12 apostles, they are Yisrael. Why should they be taking another man's language and leave their whole holy language and not begin to write the royal law words? Even there is a little inch that Matthew was being written in Hebrew language. Yes, they keep deceiving and they keep removing every trace to not to get the wickedness of this very name, Jesus. They keep removing it for you because they said the name came in Greek. Is Messiah a Greek man? Okay, we will dig more into that. He is not a Greek man. Of course, you know there's an Hebrew man. And that was the name angel gave to him, Yahushua. I come in my Father's name. So right now, here is the authority behind names. Now that we are seeing where letter J came from, with a little history, you can do that. You can do more about that for your soul, to help your soul. So right now, what we are going to look into, so this name is being infused into humanity in the year 1654. This very name you call your Jesus. Okay, right now. Now there is a power and spirit behind names, good or bad. You can see Genesis 4 verses 2. What was the name of the second son on earth? Called Abel. What does Abel mean? Simply means empty. Empty, vanity, nothing at all. And we'll see how his life actually goes. He kept being single and he returned back to heaven being single. He never produced no offspring here on earth because he is empty. That is what Abel means. Now, what about Jezebel? Just go and do don't take my word. Google all these things for yourself. What did Jezebel means? It means wicked, impure, violent, dangerous, dangerous, blood-tasty, bloody. Just go and do this. Don't take my word. That is the meaning of a Jezebel. Okay. We really see this authority. It came out so powerfully in Jezebel. Right now, you can also go to Genesis 17 verses 5 and verses 15. When Abiyawa met with our forefather Havran, he now changed his name. First, it was Havran. It simply means high father. Now, Abiyawa said your name is not going to be high father. Your name will be father of multitude. And today we see this testimony. We see this glory right away because the names carry authority and it carries power and it carries spirits. Today is the father of multitude as his name was being changed. What about Mama Sarah? Before she was being called Sarah. Simply means my princess. That is why I love that name, princess. I take the title of my mother upon myself. Okay. When Abiyawa, verse 15, Genesis 17:15, also changed her name to Sarai. So what does that simply mean? Mother of nations. And we'll see this prophecy also being fulfilled in Allah. That is the authority. What about that of Abiyawa when Moshe was about to go to Egypt to redeem to bring out our people out of bondage? A name was given. That is Yahuwah. I am that I am. Self-existing one. The Hayah, the Owe, the Yeye, the self-existing one. Alright? And we see what that name also did right over there. And what about our Savior? He said, I come in my father's name. That is the name the angel gave. Everybody carries his or her father's name. Only Jesus is a bastard. That is why he don't have a father. He don't have father. That is why he don't have his father's name. Yahushua has a father. His father's name is Yehovah. Why his name is Yahushua? This we have proved already in the first clip. In the other clip. I did last week, excuse me. So right now, this is the authority of the name. So right now, we are going to look into another name and it's going to blow off your mind. So this will be First Chronicle 4, 9-10. Here I am, First Chronicle 9-10. The First Chronicle chapter 4, 9-10. And Jabez was more honorable than his brethren, and his mother called his name Jabez, saying, because I bore him with a sorrow. You see the name? His mother gave unto him sorrow. So let's check out what this sorrow did. Sorrow, what he did in the life of this very person, even though he was more honorable, but his life was miserable. It was full of sorrow due to the name his mother gave unto him. Verses 10. Jabez called on Yahuwah of Yisrael, saying, oh, that thou wouldest bless me indeed, and enlarge my coast, that thy hand might be with me, and that thou wouldst keep me from evil, that I might be free from pain. Oh, that I might. He present these 5 requests in a moment because this man was going through stress. It was more honorable, but his life was full of pains due to the name his mother gave unto him. And pain really, engraved this very much. You see, from all his prayer points, you're gonna know things was not really okay with him. And Yahuwah granted him that which he requested. Right away, Abiyawa. In other words, Abiyawa changed that name. Because Jabez simply means sorrow. How can you call somebody sorrow? When you call somebody sorrow, what is going to be happen to that person? His life is going to be messed up with sorrow. The demon that is called sorrow. That sorrow, there is a demon. And I say the demon really attacked his mother while he was pregnant of him. So that with that hunger, his mother will bestow that name upon him. So that this demon will keep attacking this very notable, honorable man in his family. He was more honorable in his family. But something went wrong. That a demon that is called sorrow was after him. That now makes his mother as well to give him that name sorrow. Automatically gave him that. And as soon as he gave him that name, the sorrow now filled all his life. He now said that I might be free from pains. Because he was going through pains. Abayawana granted his request. Because the name was the problem. Not the guy. The name. Because the demon that is called sorrow want to walk with somebody. So that was what he came into use. So right now, now that the ground is already being set, enlighten you more and more, a little bit where the name when the J came into use, and the name one names is also all about. Now let us go into what is Jesus. So therefore, I will start out now with letter J. Okay, what does that go for? This is not making up things over here. This is a deep revelation, and only the elect is going to call this vision. The one that is going to perish with Jesus will keep carrying this destructive name. Even though truth is being exposed, they won't care. Now, letter J, what did it go for? It simply go for jealousy. It simply go for jealousy. We are going to see what jealousy did to mankind. Because this is a spirit, and this is the first letter that gave you Jesus, J. Whether it came from R, I don't care. They said the letter came from R. And if it's also come from R, it is another bad wickedness. I will make myself like the Most High. And that is where jealousy comes from. When you heavy somebody in a very wicked way, you will do anything by thing to snatch that person's seat. Exactly what Jesus did. The hazes, which is the pork, unclean thing, we need not to touch. Isaiah 14, 12 to 16. Proverbs 6, 34. Proverbs 27, 4. Job 5. So let us go into the letter J that gave you Jesus. That's just a new name. It nearly came. Rabba Santa Baboseke. So right now here I am. Yeshiyahu 40. I start from 10. 12. Let me go straight to 12. How thou art fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning. How, Lucifer simply means light bringer. What is Jesus said he's doing? Light bringer simply means Messiah, the light of the world. Initially, this was once his office. Do you think he's gonna let it be even though Yahweh cast him out? He's still gonna fight for his post in all righteousness. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou be cast down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? That is his job, to weaken you, to believe feeble, like you have been doing. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven. Listen now. I will, because he's envious of my Father. I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Jehovah. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the side of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. You see, you want to be like somebody, but in a very crooked and wicked and satanism way. Because you envious, when somebody is envy of you, he want to get what you have. What makes that person to be envious of you? He want to take it from you by all means. And this is the very letter that gave you Jesus. 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the side of the pit. 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, is this the man? Automatically now become a man. Automatically Satan now become a man. And that is the man Jesus. What kind of man is Jesus? Yes, this is what we are seeing over here. Unfortunately, now begin to take the seat of the righteous Messiah to place wicked one that come to robs your salvation. You have already succeeded billions, but the billion also belongs to them. Only the few were in search of. I don't care what they feel. I'm only care about the truth. I don't care how much it pierced you. I care about the truth. If it doesn't help you today, it will help you tomorrow. That's the truth. That is all you need. What did he say? Is this the man that made the whole earth to tremble? Who has ever made the whole world to tremble? It is Jesus. Look at what he's giving to his people. Don't believe our spirit. Test our spirit to see whether they are from Yehovah. You refuse to test Jesus. Therefore, you are going to perish with him. Since you refuse to test that spirit. Because he's a liar. Is this the man that made the whole earth tremble? That did this, shake kingdoms? Huh? You gotta keep reading. I proved my point already. Okay? So we proceed. Because he's jealous of Abba Yehovah. So that is the reason why he did what he did. So let us check out what jealousy is all about. We see what that wickedness, jealousy was all about in the heart of your Messiah Jesus. Let's see what jealous person is doing to his fellow. Here I am, Proverbs 6:34. For jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. What is he talking about? It's when jealousy arose against you, a jealous person. When somebody is jealous of you, he will not spare you. When he come upon you, you are a goner. Because that person is envious of you, is jealous of you. He want to take by armies what you have. You don't see some people killing somebody because this person is making it, the other one is not making it. And this is what devil, your Jesus, did. I will make myself like the Most High. He said he's going to also exalt his own throne above Yahuwah's own. And all this bragging has been fulfilled before your eyes. Do you still see how Jesus exalts his own throne above that of Yahuwah, his own law? And so says Sunday, he exalts his above. It is the day of his... Oh my Father, let me not go because we are coming to that. A jealous man can kill. Here I am, Proverbs 27 verses 4. Did they spare us? When the spirit of jealousy arose in the heart of the Satan, the very Jesus, he never spared nobody. They killed us, even while we are still in the loins of our forefathers. They killed us. Because so when a jealous person arose, when he carried out his vengeance, he won't spare you. And this is the first letter that gave you Jesus. Jealous is jealous of my Father. Here I am, Proverbs 27:4. Wrath is cruel, and hunger is outrageous. But who is able to stand before a jealous one? He says somebody that is full of wrath or that is always hungry, or even though wrath is bad and hunger is outrageous, but you can see a bit, counteract with them. But with one that is envious of you, you need to flee. You can't stand that one. That is what Jesus did. So here I am, Job 5 verses 2. For wrath killeth the foolish man, and jealousy slayeth the silly one. What does it mean? What is it talking about? Wrath. When somebody is hungry of you and you don't run away from that person, say you are being a foolish one, therefore it's going to kill you. Okay? But what about jealousy? It will slay you. Jealousy will slay you. And we see what they did right in Genesis 3. Because they want to separate, they want to have their own freedom, they want to rob from Abba Yehovah. They want to make themselves like Abba Yehovah, which is the dragon, the center, which is the very DNA. And the devil was the covering angel. This boss office is to cover you. Just like Messiah. And he's still doing it, still covering billions. He's still covering billions. When this wicked spirit of jealousy arose upon him, therefore he never spared no one. He never even spared himself. Because he should have thought of it. Cannot be able to fight against Yehovah. No, he don't even take that second thought. Rather, he just go for a blind belief and a blind trust like the Christian done today. And he began his wickedness to overthrow Yehovah. But therefore, they were being cast down. Do you think you are also going to be... Do you think about Yehovah is not also going to cast you out? Like he did with the angels? He did not spare them. What about you? When the truth is just in your hand, you are twisting it and says Shabbat is being abolished. Sunday food is not found. We shall see. So letter J, that is the first letter that sets the stage for you, which is your Jesus. Okay. Now we'll go for E. What does that also go for due to this statement? It simply go for engraved. It's going to engrave to you. You don't know what you are playing with. It's going to engrave you, because this is the authority and the spirit that behind this name Jesus is to engrave soul. Is to destroy souls. Now Isaiah 5:14, Isaiah 14:19 to 11. Okay. Here I am, Isaiah 5:40. Therefore hell has enlarged herself and opened her mouth without measure. Many is in this way already, as Messiah yourself. Matthew 7:13 to 14. He said, broad is the way and wide is the gate that leads to destruction. Many has already traveled through it. Narrow is the gate that leads to heaven. Only few people found it. And this is what makes the grave to enlarge his mouth. And this is where Jesus is going to engrave you for all eternity. Because the names carry spirit and authority and power. Don't dare that name. Enlarge herself and open her mouth without measure. No, his belly will never be filled. And their glory and their multitude and their pomp, and he that rejoice shall descend into it. You say you are rejoicing every Sunday. Rather, you are descending into hell. Engraved. Here I am, Isaiah 14:9 to 11. Hell from beneath is moved for thee, to meet thee at thy coming. Is stirred up the dead for thee. Even all the chief ones of the earth it hath raised up from their thrones, and all the kings of the nations. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Now he's talking about Satan here. Thy purp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vow, the worm is spread over thee, and the worm cover thee. Because many people is already over there when this Satan is being cast and meet them over there. So those ones going to see him. They are going to see Jesus the way Jesus are over there. So they are going to also ask him this question. So you have become one of us, because you are the one who deceived us. You are the one who lied to us. So now you are also in this place. But you say you are Messiah. Okay. Wait until then. We proceed to the third letter. I keep telling people, don't dare my father. He is digging out the mysteries of the wickedness of the wicked one in these last days to help my brothers and sisters out of Babylon. Watch out now. You are following me. You want to see my falling. Rather, you are going to see me highly lifted up with great glory. With great glory. Because he has never disappointed those who put their trust in him. No! A house built on top of a hill must be seen by all. That is who I am. Like I said, the mystery in me, it is the divinity in me. You don't know nothing absolutely about me. You are waiting for my downfall. Keep waiting. Rather, you are the one that is going to join me to celebrate, because I have a living one. I go by the commandment of Abba Yehovah. So right now, what did the third letter go for? The third letter from your Jesus simply go for sins slaves. Sins slaves. You are the slave of sin. That is the third letter from your Jesus the Jesus. Slave sins. And we have a lot of confirmation for this. John 8:34, Romans 6:16, 2 Thessalonians 2:3-4, 1 John 3:4-6-8-10. Then I'm also going to quote Quran, and I'm also going to read Quran for your hearing. Let's first of all deal with the Bible, then we're going to go to the Quran. Here I am, John 8:34. And Yahushua answered them, verily, verily, I say unto you, whosoever commit what? A sin is the servant of sin. Sin is a person. Sin is a person, okay? So let's proceed. And you will know who is that person now. Here I am, Romans 6:16. Know ye not that he, I take it again. Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourself servant to obey, his servant ye are to whom ye obey, whether of sin unto death or of obedience unto righteousness. Sin is a man and is a death. Is death, okay? We proceed. I'm going to tell you who is this very man. See, it's a person. Okay, we proceed. So here we are in the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2. I'll take 3 to 4. Let no man deceive you. What do we see over there? That see is a man. We see it out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, testimony shall be confirmed. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. He said the day of Messiah, the day of true Messiah shall not come until you fall away first. It is testing of faith. And many has already been falling. How did you fall? You deviate from the real thing and you now begin to run after Babylon. You deviate from the real name and you now begin to keep the name invented by men. And that man, listen now. Let me take it again. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. That man of sin, and we are seeing that the sin is a man, is a who opposed and exalt himself above all that is called Jehovah, or that is worshipped, so that he as Elohim seated in the temple of Jehovah, showing himself that he the Elohim, that he is the Elohim. He's not going to do this in Islam. He's not going to do this among the atheists. He's not going to do this among the pagan. He is doing it right in the circle believer, the circle representative of Jehovah, the Christian done. This deity has already it declared himself already. The last playlist, like I said, the lie of the devil is a playlist, okay? Islam is the last video for us to watch. Christianity is second to the last. They are playing the video. Oh, the video is powerful, okay? They can lie. He will show himself to be the Almighty himself, right in the house of Almighty. Who are this Messiah? Who? A son of perdition. Can we check his miracle? No, later we'll do that, okay? Here we are in the book of 1 Yehukanai. John 3:4. Okay. Whosoever committed sin, transgress. Listen now. What is sin? That is what we want to look into. And we see that sin is a man. Whosoever committed sin, transgress also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law. Sin means you are breaking the law. And who is this man of sin? It is Jesus. He breaks the law. He nails the law to the cross. And he now brought in a Babylonia for his people to be keeping. Your people can keep Babylon. We don't care. We only care about the elect. We are made. We are royal. We are holy people. We don't made to keep pork. We don't eat pork. Christians, they are pork eating. We don't eat pork. We keep the right thing. Okay? We keep the rules and instruction of our Father. You see, this is sin, transgressing, breaking the law. And this is what this man of sin did. He said he nails the law to the cross, that no one should observe the law. But if they want to steal, they go to the law. If they want to plant seed, they go to the law. They take tidy is the law, excuse me. Planting of seed is in the law. You go there and pluck it out. Keep every other thing. You will say, no, Jesus abolished it. Who Satan has tried Jesus? In your worst mind, do you see a man of sin? Whosoever abideth in him sinneth not. He said, if you are in Yahushua, you can't sin. Whosoever sinneth hath not known him, neither have not seen him, neither know him. What is he talking about? If you keep breaking the royal law, you don't even know the real Messiah. And if you are in the real Messiah, you can't break the royal law, you can't break Shabbat, you can't break all the holy feasts, you can't break the name of Abba, you can't take Babylon for the real thing. No way. Because you are in him. But if you are in Jesus, and Jesus has abolished, therefore you are going to keep abolished the law. Now I go for 8. He that committed sin, listen now, verses 8. He that committed sin is of the devil. For the devil sinned from the beginning. For this purpose, the Son of Yahuwah manifested that he might destroy the works of the devil. He sinned from the beginning. Where was their beginning? Genesis 3. He breaks the law from over there. He abolished the law over there. He now brought him now his own law, because the devil and serpent, they are Babylonians. That is paganism. He now brought in a paganism. Babylonia, new wisdom, new life found in Jesus. He break the royal law over there in Genesis 3. He said he sinned. That is, he keep breaking the law right from the beginning. We see his beginning. I will make myself, because he's envious of my father. He's jealous of my father. He want to be like my father. He want to take his throne. They want to steal the earth from him. But destruction is theirs eternally. Of course, their destruction start already. Now I read verses 9. I read it already. Whosoever is born of Yahuwah do not commit sin. For his seed remaineth in him, and he cannot sin because he is born of Yahuwah. The word is also called seed. You can see that in Matthew 13. Seed. He said, for the seed of Abba Yahuwah remaineth in you. That is the real thing, the real way of life taught you by Abba Yahuwah. It's in you. It's in you. That is who you are. That is the breath of life. That is why we don't have a religion. What we have is the breath of life. It is Jesus and the Christian that is a religion. Somebody was saying, well, snake, you can also test the spirit. Is snake in the name of Jesus? He said those people, they are fool. Why should they be doing that? Is it good to eat snake? And I said, look at who is talking. You want to tell me that name imposed on man is just common thing? That names carry authority. When he speak, you believe it. Because those pastors, they speak Jesus, they carry Jesus everywhere. What are you saying? And I asked her, why are you saying that? Did you not fully convinced that Sunday is the day of a set apart day of rest? Why are you keeping it? Did you see Sunday in the royal law? Why are you keeping it? So why are you judging others? Yes, you don't judge yourself. Did you see Christmas? Did you see January 1st? If you want to know more, go and do history about the letter J that gave you Jesus. It's only 300 years old, not yet 400. Okay? So for you to get this letter J to be 400, it should be 2054. When it's 2054, therefore the letter J will be 400 years old on earth. You don't care about that. You are talking about people. They are being hypnotized by this very name, Jesus. Now we are going to Quran. We are also going to see another scene over there. Sahih Muslim, 2687. Sahih Bukhari, 7505. Sahih Muslim, 2758. Al-Bukhari, book 93, Hadith 502. So let's go into that. I'm not going to read, or I'm not going to, only going to read through. You can also do that by yourself. You can go to Google, you type it. When it will bring out Arab, then you translate. Therefore, you read. You see what I'm about to read to you. Here I am, Sahih Muslim. You know, Muslim, they normally reject some hadith that is weak. They have up to 38 hadith or so, yes. But for this Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim, it is their most trusted collection. They have never ever refuted it. They have never ever rejected it. It is their most holy collections. Okay, so this blood off my mind that these two hadiths, I found this nonsense here. This is their most trusted. When Muslim listen to this message, he himself is going to say, yeah, she's quoting the right thing. Yes. I read now. and see what man of sin. Another man of the last playlist of this great deception, a playlist video. Islam is the one to play. They are the last video. We are waiting. Okay, so now I read. It said Prophet Muhammad. I'm not going to say peace be upon him. I'm sorry about that, Muslim. Not that be rude. My king told me not to pray for the dead, okay? So therefore, I'm not going to say peace be. Muhammad is dead. He's been buried. He's rusting somewhere now in the bottomless pit. So I'm not going to be praying for him. Peace be upon him. I won't do that because Allah said in Quran, He said all Muslims will first of all visit her. He said no Muslim is not going to pass through her first. Then as times goes on, Allah will come and bring out the good ones and leave the bad ones over there. Well, that I can say not at all. Peace be upon him. I can't. I take it again. Prophet Muhammad said, I swore, listen now, here's the mystery, man of sin. I swore by him whose hand my soul, whose hand is my soul. If you were a people who did not commit a sin, Allah won't take you away and replace you with a people who would sin and then seek Allah's forgiveness so He could forgive him. Sahih Muslim 26:87. Did you just hear what I said? Did you just hear what Quran is saying? Due to the royal law, what did the royal law say? A man of sin. And what is sin? Sin simply means breaking the rules of Abba Yahuwah. And here is Muhammad, the very last video to play in this playlist of life, said Allah told him that if you did not sin, in other words, if you refuse to break the royal law, He said He would destroy you and create another people that will sin, that they may ask Him for, He will forgive. This is the Christendom. Allah loves the Christendom, because they are breaking the royal laws. Exactly, this is what Allah demanded to do for Him. If you refuse to do it, He said He will destroy you and create another generation that will sin. What a man of sin. What a proud Goliath. Your head is about to be cut off now. Here I am in Sahih al-Bukhari, a place I quoted already. You can also go and just do all this, research for yourself. They will bring Arabic or whatever. Then you click translation to English. Therefore, you read for yourself. So I read. Oh Allah, forgive my sin. Oh, is it? Yeah. Oh Allah, forgive my sin. And Allah, excuse me. Let me make it a little bit, yeah, that I can see it clearly. Oh Allah, forgive my sin. And Allah, where is it? Don't want to praise this nonsense. Said, my slave. What is the third letter of Jesus? Islam said they are slaves. That is why you Christians, you are going to be beheaded because you say Allah has son. Muslims said no, they don't have a father, they are your slave. It is prophecy again, powerful prophecy being fulfilled. What did you expect? Islam, their mother Hagar, she was a slave in our mother's house. And Ishmael was being rejected. He was being given unto his mother, the property of his mother. So that was why they are being called the slave, the son of the slave woman. And we see this prophecy today being fulfilled in Islam. Islam don't have a father. Allah don't have a son. There is nothing relationship between father and son, and that was true. There was no relationship of a father and a son between Ishmael and father Abraham. That was true. They were being sent out of the family. They were being rejected. So that was why Quran said Allah don't have a son, and it is true. So that's why they don't call Allah Father. You see, say, oh Allah, and they will call themselves slaves of Allah. Type, you are going to see it everywhere. They are being called slaves of Allah. And this is the third letter of this your word, of this your Jesus, that is simply go for sins, slaves. How are you going to be sin slave for all eternity in the lake of fire? He's going to enslave you over there. Oh Allah, forgive my sin. And Allah said, my slave committed a sin, and then he come to realize that he has a Lord who forgives the sins and takes to account the sinners for the sin. Okay, he then again commit a sin and said, oh Allah, forgive my sin. And Allah said, my slaves commit a sin, and then come to realize that he has a Lord who won't forgive his sin and won't take him to account for their sin. He again commit a sin and said, oh Allah, I've sinned, forgive my sin. And Allah listen. Allah said, my slaves, my slaves sins commit. My slaves, where is it? Committed a sin, and then come and realize is the third time he has a Lord who forgive the sin or takes him to account. Okay, now you want to do another more sin. Okay, to account sin. Oh, slaves, no, when he did it the third time, here Allah request, oh slaves, do whatever you like now. What don't bother me with coming? I'm the one saying this now, but this is what Allah said. Oh slave, do whatever you like, for do whatever you like. I have granted you forgiveness. Do you see what Allah is saying? Just go and ravage the whole thing. Just do whatever you like, for I have forgiven you. So that is sins as slaves. Exactly the same thing that is going on in the Christendom. The grace of Jesus is always a license for their wickedness. He will say, please stop judging, the grace cover me. Allah said, just go and do whatever you like now, for I have granted you forgiveness. So this is the third letter of this word called Jesus. Slaves, sins as slaves. So right now we proceed to the second to the last, which is you. So we'll see what else is now. Don't dare my Father keep saying to people, you want to see me fall. Rather, you are going to see me highly lifted up with great glory. I'm a hill. I'm a house built on top of a hill. I can never be hidden. For you to be waiting for my falling, which means you are waiting to see me in the lowest. No, you are going to see me highly lifted up with great glory. Not dare my Father. I keep saying to people, you talk too much, this woman. Quote the letter U. What does that go for? Don't dare my Father. Don't dare. This is not making up things. This is hidden, vision from Abba Yehoah's, heart. It's revealing the hidden things of Jesus. You, what did that go for? That one go for union. Union? Is Christian? Are they not calling their Messiah their bridegroom? Yes, Jesus is their husband. Union. Husband and wife. I don't have you people. Maybe that husband and wife relationship, you're going to finish it in the lake of fire if you don't tear off this garment of this mark of the beast. Union. They simply go for union because Jesus is their husband. So right now, let me give a scripture that validates this powerful awesome union. Luke 17, 26 to 30. John 2, 12 to 16. Genesis 19, 4 to 11. The book of Yashar. The book of Yashar is our book, okay? Constantine, the wicked founder of this garbage Christendom, is the one who took away these books. When you go to Joshua chapter 10 verses 13, it makes references to the book of Yashar. When you go to 2 Samuel chapter 1 verses 18, make references to the book of Yashar. When you go to 2 Timothy 3:8, it makes references to the book of Yashar. So I'm going to read it, okay, and see what is going on. Matthew 24, 37 to 39. Genesis 6. Enoch 6 to 7. Union. We are going to discuss this marriage of a thing, marriage of Jesus. I want to talk about it. Let's do it, okay? Bring me into your holies of holies. Take me now into your mercy seat, your holies of holies. Rekes karababas karababayo. Rekes karababas karabayando. Rekes karababas karababayo. Take me now into your holies, Yehovah. Your holies of holies. Bring me now into your mercy seat. Your holies of holies. Rekes karababa, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rekes karababa, yeah. Rekes karababa, skarababayo. Bring me to your holies. Your holies of holies. Take me now into your mercy seat. Your holies of holies. Rekes karababai. Rekes karababas karababayo. Oribaseke. We want to discuss about the union of Jesus, about the marriage of Jesus with his bride, the Christendom, because Islam, the last very video to play on this playlist, we have been seeing right from Genesis 3 has been playing. Great Deception playlist begin his journey right in Genesis 3. What has been will be again. Ecclesiastic 1 now. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under this heaven. This history is going to repeat itself again. This is what we are seeing today. The Jesus, the first Messiah, which is Jesus. Here I am. This is criteria or prophecies of the last day from the true Messiah. The one that said, until heaven and earth pass away, no little jot of the law shall by no means pass away. When you see the first heaven, the first earth, you believe Jesus that he done away with the law. He is the man of sin. He breaks the law again. He have done it again. So right now, here is the signs of the last day from the true Messiah, which is King Yahushua HaMashiach. I read. Luke 17:26-30. And as it was in the days of Noah, and so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. Okay. They did eat in the days of Noah. This is what we're going on. They did eat, drink, married wives. They were given in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. And Isaiah said this is the sign of his coming. It's going to be like the days of Noah. History is going to repeat himself right again. And this is the third, whatever letter, third letter, or what, I don't know what that fourth letter of this your word called Jesus. Marriage is going on right now with demons, with wicked deities. 28. Likewise also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drink, they birth, they sowed, they plant, they built. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. Ori baba baba, erekos kayabayo, morokos karabayo, grebababos karabayo. So right now, we see it already. The characteristics, the signs of the days of Lot and Noah. So let us first of all point out what was going on those days, and let's see what is also going on in these days among this, the bride of Jesus. Here I am, John 2:13. I read. And the Yehudim Passover was at hand, and Yehoshua went up to Jerusalem and found in the temple those that sold ox and sheep and doves and the changers of money sitting. And when he had made a scourge of them, he drove them all out of the temple, and the sheep and the ox, and poured out the changers of money, and overthrow the tables, and said unto them that sold dove. You know what is the symbol of dove? It is the Ruach HaKodesh. Take these things hence, and make not my father's house an house of merchandise. Christianity is selling all things. Prophecies be fulfilled before you and me. You are telling me Jesus is divine. Christianity is selling every single. There is the biggest money making now. This is why I keep releasing courses upon you that will download my vision and sell it and use it to please Jesus, Allah. The hotter place in the link of fire is going to be your dwelling. And not without mercy. This prophecy is already been fulfilled before you and me, the bride of Jesus. They are selling all things. They sell anointing oil, the very symbol of dove. What has been will be again. And this is the business Messiah said is going to be going on. And this was what was going on in the days of Noah. They sold a lot. They sold. They built. They were doing great. You don't see Oyedepo with 4 private jet. Maybe it's 5 now. I don't know. You don't see all of this competition with private jet now. Take it from the less privileged. If you go to Acts of Apostles chapter 4, you are going to see that the Messiah, the apostles of the true Messiah were selling their goods to take care of the less privileged. And why the apostle of the fake Messiah is taken from the less privileged to live extravagant life. This is what they are doing. They are selling all things. They will release an album and say they use it to please their God. They will sell it. Christian Hinome will make a t-shirt and put his own picture and sell it. TB Joshua is selling water. I don't know what that holy water sticker. All of them Oyedepo. All of them. They are selling it. They are selling everything. They will say anointing oil, which simply represent the Ruach HaKodesh, the Holy Spirit. They are selling everything. They are selling off. Business is going on right now with the bride of Jesus. Okay? Tithes never know where money. But they are selling the old things. Everything that goes for business. This is the characteristics of the signs of the last day. And you just see that. And you are still telling me you don't test the Spirit of Jesus. You are still telling me Jesus is divine. Hell, you are so good for hell. You are so good for the link of fire. And you're so desired so much the link of fire. Except those that will repent from this garbage of Jesus. Now says in the highest place. Turn that strike Jesus in Yahuwah's mighty name. We proceed. So we have seen the first characteristics of the days of Noah trading in the house of Yahuwah. The house of Yahuwah Messiah not is coming to overthrow you. Of course, it's coming. That is the first mission. He said judgment will begin in the house of Yahuwah. He's coming to to throw all of you out and get a royal book from you so that you won't keep messing it up. You won't keep messing it up. It's coming to demote all of you. It's coming for you Gentile, you Christian, you pork eating people. Because Jesus is a pork. That's why you are eating pork. Unclean thing will always go for unclean thing. Now with that, with the business making, and if you are worthy of life, you will see that this thing that the royal lawyer said is already being fulfilled. Doing business in the house of Yahuwah. What is the house of Yahuwah? We are the temple of Abba Yahuwah. Not just a building, we are the temple. When he came into the temple, he now met a powerful business was going on. And this is what these people is doing, trading on the image of Yahuwah. Collecting money from the tithing, sowing on seed and all this garbage nonsense. Selling everything. Their message, their prayer points. Everything. You have to buy it from the Christian's pastor. Yes. But Messiah is coming for you. He's not coming to drink cookies, to eat cookies and drink tea with. He's coming to cast you to the bottomless pit where you belong. So right now we are there with the money making aspect. So right now let us see the marriage also again. Marriage. Now we are first of all is to marriage. In the days of Lot, what kind of marriage was going on? Homosexuality. And this homosexuality, Jesus is homosexuality. He's having sex both men and women. Jesus is the boss. Is homosexuality. Is the same sex. I saw it and it is true. The scripture confirms that. He is homosexual. He has sex with the first man right in Genesis 3. He is homosexuality, which is also going. You don't see Jesus pastors, James Swally. He's a gay. He said Jesus make him to be a gay. He is carrying Jesus. What? The highest abomination. If you do, you must be stoned to death. You don't see James Swally and what they call it? James Robinson. He is a bishop of Jesus. There are so many. But I just memorize the name of this to you. Just say if you are worthy of life, you understand I'm saying the truth. I'm not lying. How can homosexuality carry Jesus? This homosexuality will also carry Bible. There was one, oh, I forgot his name. Even though the one of my brother now confronted him, I said, what do you mean? The royal law makes it so clear that desire of a man has to be for a woman. Woman has to desire a man, not man to man, woman to man, woman. Did you find that? He now began to twist. He said, Jesus said everything he created is good. So he must be taken by faith. That man now asking now, he's a pastor. Now, if you are going to marry, you are not yet married, I know. If you are going to marry, who are you going to? He says he's going to marry a man like him. Maybe later I can look for his name and tap it upon the written of this message. He says he's going to marry a man. That one now say you will marry a man like you and still represent Jesus? And still represent Messiah, excuse me. He said Messiah. You will still represent Messiah? He said, of course, Jesus, everything he created. Jesus is homosexuality. So let's find out from the royal law. You will see that in, maybe I'm going to read it, Sodom and Gomorrah. Here I am in the book of Yeshua, where I just quoted. This is awesome, this is powerful. They are doing it on the street. By desire, verses 3, 19, the book of Yeshua chapter 19, verses 3 to 7, I think so. And by desire of their four judges, the people of Sodom and Gomorrah had beds. This one, they're not even doing it secretly. They are having sex on the street. Of course, we know. Had bed erected in the street. In the street of the cities. And if a man come to this place, they lay hold on him and brought him to one of their beds, and by force, and made him to lay in the bed. And verses 4, and as he lay down, 3 men would stand at his head. Oh my Father, this is so outrageous. And 3 men at his feet, and measure him by the length of the bed. And if the man was less than the bed, these 6 men would stretch him, and each at each end. And when he cried out to them, they would not listen. Or in other words, 6 men were having sex with this man. They were raping him on the street. And he, verses 4, and if he was longer than the bed, they would draw together the 2 beds of the bed at each end until the man had reached the gate of death. They will rape him almost to death. And if he continued to cry out to them, they would not answer him, saying, thus shall it be done to a man that cometh into our land. Verses 7, and when men heard all these things that the people of the city of Sodom did, they refrained from coming there. So they were not afraid of their life. They don't want to go there. They don't want to be raped. Is this prophecy not being fulfilled today? Where I am, go to a red light. You are going to see man having sex with a man on the street. On the street. Man will also go for man like him right on the street. You know, they have their bed over there and bang him. Man to man. Exactly the prophecies of the days of Lot. So let me give you a biography or a background from the Genesis 19:4 about the days of Lot, where I just read in the book of Yeshua 19:4, Genesis 19:4. But before they lay down, the men of the city is talk. You know, when angel came to Lot, yeah. So you can take it from verses 1. But before they lay down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house around, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they cried unto Lot, and said unto him, where are the men which come in to thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. You see, they want to have sex with them. No, to have sex with them. And Lot went out, and Lot went out at the door unto them, and shut the door after them, and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Behold, now I have 2 daughters. Yeah, he was trying to, not touch the angel, but you can take it, because he was let them to know that it is man to woman, not man to man. No, not man to man. So I think I proved it already. So, okay, let me still read one more. I think 9 now. And they said, okay, let me take 8. When he said they should have his daughter, okay, let me read it. Behold, now I have 2 daughters, which have not no man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto this man to do nothing, for therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. And they said, no, and they said, stand back, and stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came to sojourn, and he need to be and he will need to be a judge. Now we will, because you are not appointed a judge. Okay, we see what their judges did. Now who would thee works with thee than with the men? And they pressed hard upon the men, even Lot, and came now to break the door. But the men put forth their hand and pulled Lot into the house to them, and shut the door. And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they were wearied themselves to find the door. You see, the 2 angels that came to rescue Lot before the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah, they said they want to have sex. So as it were those days, so it is these days. That is this Jesus. Jesus is defiling the righteous people. He said we are like angel unto him. Jesus is seducing us, is defiling us, is polluting us. This is the mystery over here. He seduces the holy people of the book. He seduces the apples of Jehovah's eyes. He is doing this wickedness, whether man or woman, is giving it to them in both sides, the elect among them. They are angels. Said they will be like unto angels. You see, this is what this Jesus, this demon, is doing to them in the land of Babylon among the Christendom. So you can read Genesis chapter 6 for yourself. What was going on in those days, the same that is going on right now. The marriage of Satan. The marriage is of Jesus the Jesus. Here I am, the book Enoch, Anuka, chapter 6. Okay. When you read Genesis 6, the same thing you're going to find over there. It said, I read now. And all the others together with them took unto themselves wives. He's talking about fallen angels over here. And each chose for himself one. And they begin to go unto them and defile themselves with them. And they taught them crimes and enchantments and the cutting of the root. Okay. And the cutting of the root. Okay, let me go for 2. And they became pregnant, and they bore great giants, whose height. Okay, he's talking about the fallen angels. This is what is recorded over here. The fallen angels in the days of Noah. We also see that is in Genesis 6. What they were doing to humanity. Fallen demons. They now begin to intermarry with women. Exactly what is going on. This is the prophecy Messiah gave, that this is going to repeat itself again. That marriage is going to be going on. And this is the marriage of Satan, which is the very Jesus that is going on today among the Christendom. It is demonic marriage. They are the bride of demons. Jesus is the perk. They are the bride of Jesus. And this is the marriage that is going on right now. Fallen deities intermarry with women. And this is what is going on right now among the Christendom. Fallen deities, which is the very Jesus they are calling Jesus today, intermarry with them. They are so proud to call Jesus their bridegroom. This is the marriage King Yehoshua talks about. What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. Remember the office of this Jesus or the devil. His once office was called cherubs, meaning covering angels. That is to cover us like a Messiah. He is not going to share his blood, but just to cover, to illuminate us, to give us light on earth. And he's still giving you the light today, okay? Because it is the Messiah of the Christendom. So this is the marriage we are seeing today, as is it well in the days of Lot, Noah, the same. We see homosexuality, we see man to woman, and we see the folly deity were married to women in those days, and we also see this folly deity again is married to the Christendom these days, but in a coded way. That is the great deception. That is the line playlist that begins right in Genesis 3. Is still going on today. For the sake of time, let us proceed now to the very last alphabet. S again. What does that go for? Sunday. Sunday. After a man married, what happened? You take a rest. The royal law said it is 1 whole year rest. When the man married on the Shabbat, he said, now go for rest for a whole year. You ought not to do no public service. Just enjoy your wife for a whole 1 year. And Jesus says Sunday is his own rest. After he have married with his wife, what is the next alphabet? It's rest. And he said it is Sunday. So, all right. People, this is the mystery of Jesus. Take it or you believe it. I don't care. I'm so careless about what you feel. But I know this is truth about Jesus. And on the judgment day, you're going to remember this message. You want to mix it? Of course, when you mix heaven, you can't mix lake of fire. And when you mix it, when you stand on the white judgment throne, this very message is going to play before you. You have no excuses. I don't care what you feel. This message came from the heavenly throne of Abba Yehovah. It's just the way it is. All right, now, Sunday, the day of sun. Ezekiel 8, 13 to 16, Revelation 8, 11, Jeremiah 8, 13 to 15, 23, let me not call wrong, what am I calling? Okay, yeah, I was right. Jeremiah 8, 13 to 16, 23, 14 to 15. Revelation 71 and 15. Psalm 147 verses 4. Revelation 12, 4. Luke 10, 18. Deuteronomy 29, 17 to 18. And Revelation 20 verses 10. Let's start from somewhere about this Sunday madness. Masekeba Karakabasei Masekeba ye Karakabasei Karakaba ye Karakabasei Masendeba Karakabasei Busandele Karakabasei Masekeba ye Karakabasei Karakaba ye Karakaba. Ezekiel 8:13. He said unto me, Turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abomination. They do. And he brought me to the door of the gate of Jehovah's house, which was towards the north, and behind there sit women weeping for Tammuz. And quickly, let me say this. This is their Ishtar, okay? Tammuz is also another figure for Jesus. Tammuz is the marks of Jesus. Or Jesus is the marks of Tammuz, whatever. 15. And as they said here unto me, as thou seest this, O son of man, turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abomination. Now we are going to see the greater abomination than this. He said that one is small abomination. Now you are going to see the greatest one. And he brought me into the inner court of Jehovah's house. Behold, at the door of the temple of Jehovah, between the porch and the altar, were about 5 and 20 men with their backs towards the temple of Jehovah and their face towards the east. And they worshipped the sun towards the east. Sunday. It is the greatest abomination in the royal law. Why is it the greatest abomination in the royal law? Because that was the day this deity fell from glory. Abba Yahweh lived in eternal. He lived in infinity. There is no end to his living. He don't have no night or day. We see that from the royal law. And this was how he created the whole thing. There is no night or day. But the very moment this deity fell from glory, the very moment this deity renounced Abba Yehovah, the very moment this deity gave up on Yehovah, what happened? That now marks the beginning of time. That was the day Abba Yehovah kicked them out of his throne. That was the day they lost the glory. That was the day they were being thrown down here on earth. That was the day mighty angel fall. That was the day you want to begin to see his handwork become filthy. That was the day you want to begin to see another stain in his handwork. He pains his heart because as soon as they fall, evil proceed. Another loner surface. Another thing appeared. That marks the beginning of time, and this is the very day Jesus gave to his children to be commemorating the falling of them all. The Azazel group. Azazel is an archangel like Angel Michael. The group of cherubims. As Jesus was once a cherubim. The seraphims fall from Gloria. And Serpent the dragon, he was once seraphims. You can see Isaiah chapter 6 and Genesis chapter 3. You are going to see the serpent, they are the seraphims. He is the very DNA of Abba Yehowa. This is the day these people break out from Abba Yehowa. That is why it is the greatest abomination. That every Sunday you begin to keep the Sunday, you are reminding Abba Yehowa of what happened that day. You are hurting Abba Yehowa's heart. You are making that day to be new. Every Sunday, you are renewing it anew in his heart. Abba Yehowa's heart is pondering over that day what took place that day. This is how I cast them out. That is why it is the greatest abomination. And this is the day you are keeping here. This is the very last word of this your word called Jesus. The very first day of the week. It is working time. It is working time. Now that you are grieving the heart of Abba Yehowa every Sunday, you will defy the Shabbat. That is the day another law surface that they not defy the ordinances of Abba Yehowa and they not establish their own law. They brought about the beginning of days. They are fully commemorated. It marks the beginning of times, season, days, and Rebos Karababa Inorokos Klima Han Talababoye. Rebos Karababa Inorokos Klima Han Talababoye. Sunday, this is why he is the greatest abomination. Did you see what Jesus did? He also said unto them that he was died on a Friday and that he resurrected on the early day mania. Islam, the very last video to play on this live playlist. They commemorate Friday. Why the Christian done the second to the last video to play? They commemorate Sunday. They said that Jesus died on Friday, and we see that honor in Islam. And they say he resurrected on Sunday, and we see this honor in the Christendom. Who sent the very last video to play? This is why Islam is on its way to wipe you all out, to remove this wicked memory out of my father's eyes. Right now, let us check out this deity of Sunday. Revelation 8:11. And okay, let me take it from 10. And the third angel sounded, and therefore a great star from heaven. Satan is the great star that was falling, which is the very Jesus today. I take it again. And the third angel sounded, and therefore a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamb. Didn't they say that Jesus is their light? Do they say is their light, is the light of the world? I keep hearing that from them, that Jesus is and he fell from heaven like a lamb, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of water. And the name of the star is called wormwood. And the thought of the water became wormwood. And many men died of the waters because they were made bitter. Third part is going away. Third part is going to be wiped out of this very planet. Yes, because this third part, this wormwood, fell already in the lives of third part. Right now, we are going to see that star again as a confirmation before we start unveiling. Here I am, Luke 10:18, I read. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning falling from heaven. Is the light, is the wormwood. Sama. Here I am, Jeremiah 8. Oh, where is it? 30. Okay. Now let me take it from 40. Why do we sit still assembly? Excuse me. Actually, here is what where I want to read. You can read that in your quiet time. Jeremiah 23, 14 to 15 or so. I have seen also in the prophets of Jerusalem and horrible of things. They commit idolatry and walk in lies. They strengthen also the hands of evildoers that now doeth return from his wickedness. They are all of them unto as me as Sodom, and the inhabitants thereof as Gomorrah. Therefore thus saith Jehovah of us concerning the prophet, behold, I will fill them with wormwood. That's what I want to prove. And make them drink the bitter of God. For there, from the prophets of Jerusalem, a profane gone forth into all the land. This lying spirit has already gone into the land. Who is wormwood? Wormwood is simply Jesus. That already fell into the lives of third part of mankind, because that water, we know according to biblical terminology, water represents people, it represents the Holy Spirit, it represents the word of Almighty Jehovah. But in this concept, it represents people. Let's check it out. Okay, I read. And there come Revelation 71. And there came one of the seven angels, which are the seven avowed, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great hall that sitteth upon many waters. And this water, let's find out what this water is. Okay, let me keep reading. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of our fornication, wickedness. Now I read verses 15. And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the harlot sitteth, are peoples, and multitudes, and nations, and tongues. Do you see what water is? So in this concept, it represents people. So right now, and these people, they are thought part of mankind. And this wormwood fell into them. And their life now becomes so bitter. And anyone that drink of them, they died. This is the Christendom. This is the over almost a 3 billion, third part, a 3 billion. Okay, this Jesus is the wormwood. We prove it already, is the great star that was forth from heaven. And it sat upon almost third part of mankind, because Islam also believe in Jesus. Only little of things they don't believe. They don't believe is the Son of the Most High. They don't believe that. Okay, that is the disagreement. But every other thing they believe. Okay, they also said it's not God. Okay, and they also said it did die, buried, nor resurrect. No, they didn't believe any of those things. Those are the 5 things that disagree with the Christian. Every other thing they believe it. So it's seated upon the third part of mankind. And this water now becomes so bitter. And anybody that drink of this bitter water, he died. Third part of mankind died through the bitterness of this water. Let me prove something for you. Here I am, Deuteronomy 29 verse 17. And ye have seen their abominations and their idols, wood and stone, silver and gold, which were among them. Lest there shall be among you man or woman or family or tribe whose heart turneth away these days from Jehovah our Elohim to go and serve the gods of this nation, lest there should be among you a root that beareth gall and wormwood. He said, because when you now go to serve the nations, to serve the gods of other nations, which is the Christian, that their gods is a demon. That is what we are doing here. He said, therefore, among Israel, there are going to be, among us, people that's going to be spreading wormwood, drinking from bitter water. Bitter water, it is Jesus. Wormwood, it is Jesus. The third part of mankind, where this wormwood fall apart, that is the third part of mankind, including Islam, including pagan, atheist, whatever. Okay? Now, any person that drinks from that water, he dies. Any person, what is he saying? Any person that believes in the system of the Christendom, that death over there is not normal death. It is the link of fire. It is the second death. You are going right away to the link of fire. That is what he's talking about. He said, when you drink of that water, you die. As Christians, though is spreading this bad water, we know bad water also represents people and the world. As they are spreading the word of Jesus all over, telling people that Jesus have abolished the law. Abba Yehovah said, he that calleth me is here away from hearing the law. He said your prayer is an abomination. Abba Yehovah said, he that loveth me keepeth my commandment. He said if you don't love him, you died already. You are gone already. So this is the wormwood, and this is the water that they are giving to the four corners of the earth. Anyone that drink of it, said they died. Anyone that Christian said they live, they preach for, they killed them. And Islam is coming to do the physical. This is the very last place. People, this is the mystery of this your name, your Jesus, okay? This is the mystery behind it. So the wormwood was because stars. So for you to know that stars is angel, so let's check out Psalm 147 verses 4. He telleth the number of the stars. He calleth them all by their names. You see, star is angel. He called them all by their names. That's great star that fall that becomes wormwood. His name is not being called wormwood. It is Jesus. By there, it wasn't Jesus. It was cherubs, covering angel. So right now, it's not bad angel, bitter water. Jesus is a bitter water. So you can read Revelation 20:10. It's going to tell you the end of Jesus, okay? And all this lying miracle they are doing, prophet. So point 1, we have also point 4. Let me quickly rush this one. Because the very most important one, it is the mystery behind Jesus. Point 1, mark of the beast name is a mystery. Revelation 75. Revelation 30:16-18. Genesis 14:15. Okay, let's quickly read that. So here I am. Revelation 75. And upon her forehead was a name written mystery. Was a name written mystery. Babylon the Great, the mother of idols. You see, is a mother which means going to be having children. Abomination of the earth. Jesus is an abomination of the earth. Okay, that is why it's the greatest abomination. Okay, here I am, Revelation 30:16-18. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast of or the number of his name. His name has a number, 666. We see that already. Yeah, he conjoined with the works of day 6. Human being, our number is 6. Day 6 we are being made. Animal, day 6 we are being made. And this demon now joined himself with that work of day 6 and now begin to walk, because he mingle himself now with women. He mingle himself with humanity. I think Daniel 2:43. How he mingle is over there. Here is the wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of men. Is it not what we are saying, that J is being invented only about 300 years on plus? It is what men invented. It is the number of men. Men bring about this J, and that gave you Jesus. And this number is 666. Okay, we see that already. Here is where this mystery fair revealed. The mark of his name. It is being revealed on the forehead of Cain. Genesis 40:15. And Jehovah said unto him, therefore whosoever slept Cain, 7 avengers shall be taken on him sevenfold. And Jehovah set a mark upon Cain, lest anyone found it, kill him. I have read the mystery already, the mystery of Cain. You are going to see what happened over there, okay? You can just go and listen to it. So this is the mark of the beast. The name of the mark of the beast is a mystery. And here, this mystery first review on the forehead of Cain, or on the right hand of Cain. Still on point 1, okay? His miracle is a mystery. The miracle of this first Messiah, which is very Jesus, is a mystery. Okay, now where is it? Matthew 24:24, 2 Thessalonians 2:9-11, Revelation 3:15-16, and Enoch chapter 8. 2. So let's see that. I read Matthew 24:24. For they shall arise false messiahs And false prophet, and shall show great signs and wonders, in as so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the elect. This is the author of life. He called this first Messiah miracle a deceiving miracle. If a Messiah, oh my Father, this Messiah, he said, is going to come to be doing great miracle, but that miracle is to deceive you. That miracle isn't real. That miracle is false. Messiah himself called the miracle of this first Jesus, this first Messiah, which is very Jesus, he calls his miracle what? A deceiving miracle. So here I am. We're also going to hear from the apostles to the Gentiles, which is called Apostle Shaul, the one you call Paul. Here I am. 2 Thessalonians. Where is it? 2. I read from verses 8. And they shall that wicked be revealed, whom Yahushua shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. It's a mystery. Apostle Shaul also call it lying wonders. Lie. It's not true. He said that miracle is not true, but it's a lie. One more proof from the prophecies of these last days. Revelation 13, 11 to 15. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had 2 hands, like what? Like the lamb. And he speak as the dry God. This is Jesus. He looks like the lamb. He's calling himself a Messiah, isn't it? But his dealings is of the dry God. He is dragonic. Changing the law. Dragon did change it in Genesis 3. You also did the same day by emasculating. And he exercised all the power of the first beast before him. I can see the earth. And okay, yeah, that is nowhere I want to read. And 13. And he doeth great wonders, that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwelleth on the earth by the means of this miracle which he hath power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that should make an image to the beast which had the wound healed. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and curse. Curse that as many as would not worship the image of the beast. Okay. What the Yahoo can also call it? The miracle of the first Messiah. It is the mark of the beast miracle. And Jesus is that mark of the beast. Name. You take it already. If you know what is good for you, is for you to relax him and be delivered and be cleansed. Stay on point 1. No, excuse me. Here I am, Luke chapter 8, verses 2. I read. And there arose much godlessness, and they commit fornication, and they were led astray, and became corrupt in all their ways. Some Jazet, this is the mystery of the miracle, because this is why it's a lie. Some Jazet taught enchantment, root cutting, and morose the reserving of enchantment. So what is it doing here? This is the miracle that is going on in the Christendom. That is why it's a lie. That is why it's a deceiver. That is why it's the mark of the beast miracle. Some Jezebel will attack you. Why? It will enchant you. It will cast spell on you. Why? Amorous is the one to resolve it. This is why it's a lie wonders people. And this wicked miracle, we see it in the Christendom. To my surprise, they are saying there is bad Jesus, there is good Jesus. Only the one I don't understand. When I'm pointing to them, you don't see the miracle this demon is doing. You should have known, learn from this miracle. How can Jesus tell a pastor to go and have sex with a married woman? How can you believe that deity? They said that one is bad Jesus, and the other one is also false prophet. How can a false prophet be using a holy name to do wicked? Jesus carries homosexuality. Don't tell me any of those things. And Jesus don't strike them dead, and they are proud of it and still propagating it. No. Enough. We are had enough. Still on point 1. His iniquity is a mystery. What is iniquity? That is sin. What is sin? Sin simply means breaking the law. And the way they are doing it is a mystery. They don't know what they are doing. Masekebo, Kerakobo say 2 Thessalonians 2:7, Matthew 7:21-23, 1 Timothy 3:16. This is the last one. Then we'll go for point 2. We have out to point 4. I'm going to rush it. Here I am, 2 Thessalonians 7. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now light will light until he be taken out of the way. Here it is the Ruach HaKodesh. When the Ruach HaKodesh remove his hand from this earth, hell is going to break loose. That is the Islam. When the Ruach HaKodesh is taken out of the way and gather the scent of Yehovah and put us in that free country where they cannot come, hell is going to break loose. That is the last video of this deceitfulness or a live video playlist. Islam is the last video to play. The mystery, their iniquity is a mystery. Now let's check it out. How is their iniquity is a mystery? Because they are doing something very wicked, very satanism, but with the right mind. Sometimes I weep for them. But it's what they are so desire, because the royal law is there to prove the real thing. But you refuse to follow the guideline and you not believe this crap that Jesus done away with it. Yes, you get what you deserve. Here I am, Matthew 7:21-23. Not everyone that saith unto me, Adonai, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father. This is the will that he never come to abolish. Okay, of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, this day is dreadful, we Adonai, have we not prophesied in thy name? Because it's not his name. And in thy name have cast out devils? No, you did not cast out devil. It is Amoros and some Jazer miracle. And in thy name doeth many miracles work? No, not my name. And said, and then will I prophesy plainly unto them, I never knew you. Away from me, you workers of iniquity. You see, iniquity came again. This is how they are doing it. They don't know. How can you be breaking Shabbat and you say you are going to find rest on Sunday? How can only one name is given whereby you must be saved? There is no salvation in any other name. No salvation. Even the name of this guy, Yehoshua, is recorded in your hand. Like I showed in the clip I did last week. Maybe I have to show it for you. I don't know. It's been recorded in Tetragrammaton. It's been recorded. Here is it. You see the Tetragrammaton? This is the name of Yehoshua. You see very well? Yes, this is it. See it? His name. You see it? Be recorded in your head. No salvation in any other name. Only in Yehoshua, not Jesus. Here I am, 2 Timothy 3:16. Our scripture is given by inspiration of Yehovah and is profitable for doctrine, for reproof, and for correction, and for instruction in righteousness. Okay, that the man of Yehovah may be perfect. Oh, I think I mixed the place. Okay, maybe I'm going to find it later. Okay, so this is what I just want to quickly show you. In Tetragrammaton, you see your hand. In Tetragrammaton, this here is Abba Yehovah's own. When you check them all, you're going to see all this up. Okay. So right now, it was First Timothy I'm supposed to read, not second. 1 Timothy 3:16. And without controversy, great is the mystery of godlessness. He said, let me take it again. And without controversy, great is the mystery of godlessness. That is, they are ungodly is a mystery. Yehovah was manifest in the flesh, justified in the spirit, sin of angels, preached unto the Gentiles. It's talking about Gentile, because the ungodliness of Gentile is a mystery. Beloved, believed in the word, received up into glory. So this is the Tetragrammaton. This is it. It is the name of Yehovah and Yehoshua written in your hand. as a seal of ownership. So that was why there is no other name under this heaven whereby you must be saved. No way. There is only one. Only one name. When you read Acts of Apostles, they are full of garbage. When you read Acts of Apostles, that word is this for over 2,000 years. This day that just come, not yet even 400. You that say that is the name, you are full of garbage. You are full of shame and disgrace. And moreover, we also see that the Sandry also say, speak to the apostle, they shouldn't speak in that name anymore. That is where the mystery came in. They now remove it and begin to put this ISIS nonsense. So now point 2. A warning signs to further investigation over what you believe. A warning sign. This I'm doing now is a warning sign for you to further to go and investigate what you believe, if it is truth. Is a warning sign unto you before it becomes too late. Where is the scripture to Jeremiah 16:19, 1 John 4 1-3, Romans 11 18-25, Leviticus 16:29. Here I am, Jeremiah 16:19. O Yehovah, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit. Further is a warning sign to further investigation of what you are believing, because these people, they are Gentiles, they will be deceived, and they begin, this lie was be, it keep replaying until they not discover they have believed a lie, and they not come back to the Almighty Yahweh of Israel and cry out and say, we inherited this lie from our forefathers. Do you know this lie of Jesus? Do you know how many that is under this yoke? Here I am, 1 John 4 1-3. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but test the spirit whether they are of Jehovah, because many false prophets are gone out into the world, hereby know ye the Ruach of Jehovah. Every spirit that confess that Yehoshua HaMashiach is come in the flesh is of Jehovah. Every spirit that confess not that Yehoshua is come in flesh, he is not of Jehovah, and this is the spirit of anti-Mashiach. Therefore ye have heard that he should come. Ye have heard that he should come, and even now already it is in the world. This wicked spirit is already, even in the days of our forefather, is working already. What is this? Say it's a further investigation to test what you believe. Any spirit that say Yahushua comes in the flesh, who is the flesh? He said, for the word became flesh, the word of Almighty Yahweh, the royal law, he became flesh before you and me. I said, I did not come to do my own will, but the will of him who sent me. He himself kept the Shabbat, he himself kept the royal law. He kept all the feasts, that book you carry. I expose that to you, you pork-eating Christendom. He exposed it all to you. He said, if you say he did not do all these things, and you are going to say he do away with all these things in the flesh, he abolished all in the flesh, he said you are a liar. That spirit will be the spirit of anti-Mashiach. Exactly what we hear from the Christendom. He abolished the word. He said the word become flesh. He is the word. He is the royal law. That was why he said, I did not come to destroy, but to fulfill. Think not that I've come until heaven and earth pass away. You see the first heaven, you see the first head. How dare you believe that crap that Jesus done away with it? That Messiah done away with it? Jesus done away with it, of course. That is the spirit of anti-Mashiach. That is the first spirit, and his wicked, oh my father, prophet. You don't see what they are doing in his name? Don't believe our spirit, but test to see whether they are from of Yehovah, or the very one we have been waiting for. Here I am, Romans 11. The apostle to the verses 18. You can read all level. The apostles to the Gentiles said, you must be grafted in. Boast not against the. He said, let me check out where you will be grafted in, because I'm running out of time. You can read it all in your quiet time, but I just want to see where you will be grafted in. He said, for if thou were cut out of the olive tree, which is white by nature, and be grafted contrary to the natural into a good olive tree, how much more? So he's telling you how you were being grafted in. How? If you were being grafted, you need to keep the Shabbat. You need to celebrate all the royal feasts. You need to go by the real name. The real name. The real name. The real name is salvation. That is what we are talking about here. You don't keep January 1st. It is paganism. The real name is what we are after here. If you are being grafted in. This is how you will know you were being grafted in. Now that Jesus said abolish this, therefore that is the anti-Messiah, because King Yahushua comes in flesh. And the word of Abba Yehoshua became flesh and he now dwells among us. He never tells that he do away with that word. He said until heaven and earth packs away. That is how we are going to know he's done. Pack 80 Christendom. Leviticus 16:19. And this shall be a statute forever unto you, that in the 7th month, on the 10th day of the month, ye shall afflict your soul and do no work at all, whether it be one of your own country or a stranger that sojourneth among thee. For one that day, for the law apply unto strangers is one law for all. Is one law. If you are being grafted, you keep the Shabbat, you call the real name. If you are being grafted in. Now, point 3. Now that you are on your Sunday, on your Jesus and all your feasts, you are on your own. You are not in the good olive tree. That is too clear. Your apostle said you must be grafted in. Point 3. Others' deities' names should be found in our mouth. Exodus 33:30, John 5:43, Enoch 48:2. 3, Enoch again 69:13-26, Numbers 13:17, John 10:10. The devil commanded, that is the Jesus, to steal, to kill, to destroy. Exodus 23:25, Matthew, I call it already, 7:21-23, Revelation 16:12-16, Exodus 18:1-7. I'm not going to read all for the sake of time. Hear what he said. Exodus 23 verses 3. Neither shalt thou, where is it? Excuse me. I read. And in all things that I have said unto you, be conscious, and make no mention of the name of other gods. Neither let it be heard in thy mouth. Jesus is another God. You shouldn't be heard in your mouth, okay? John 5:43. Messiah said, I have come in my Father's name, and you receive me not. Other will come in his own name, him you will receive. You see how you receive Jesus? And the name of other deities ought not to be heard in our mouth at all. I read now. Exodus 20. Okay, excuse me. Yes, I was right. And ye shall serve Yehovah your Elohim, and he shall bless thy bread and thy water, and will take away diseases from thee. Will take away from thee. He will take sickness away from thee. Okay, you see, where you call on the real name, this is what he said. You will serve it with all your heart. Therefore, your water will be blessed, and your bread will be blessed. Do you know what that is? What is bread? Represent who? My body is your bread. You are going to be having the real Messiah if you obey. And again, what is the water? It represents again in another form, Ruach HaKodesh. You are going to be having the right spirit. But whereas you are not calling Jesus, no, he will feed you with God, with bitter water, which is Jesus. Here I am, the judgment of the beast, the very Jesus. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water dried up. The water was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. And I saw the unclean spirit like flux came out of the mouth of the dragon, out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the prophet. For they are spirit of devils working miracles. I think, yes, working miracles. Okay, let me just go on. For they are the spirit of devil working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and of the whole world, to deceive the whole world. They gathered them to battle against Yehovah. But right now, judgment is going to be poured on the seat of the beast. Judgment of darkness is about to be poured on the beast, on the seat of the beast. Right now, if you also read Exodus 8, 1 to 7, you are going to see the judgment over the judgment of darkness is about to be poured right on the seat of the beast. And the great city was divided into three parts. The cities of the nations fell. The great Babylon come in remembrance before Jehovah to give unto her the cup of the wine of the fierceness of his wrath. Judgment is on this way. That is what this part is all about. Judgment, because all idol worshiper is going to be cut off the land because you believe another deity. You must be cut off the land of the living. So right now, quickly, let me talk about point 4. Point 4 goes like this. Christianity is altogether paganism. The religion of Cain, they are altogether paganism. That is too clear to us. Genesis 4, 1 Corinthians 10, 9 to 21. And every idol worshipper must be cut off the land of the living. Exodus 12 to 23. The book of Yashar 2, 26 to 29. Revelation 9. You must be cut off. I'm going to read some. For the sake of time, I will not also read some. 1 Corinthians, here I am, 10, 19. What say I then, that the idol is anything, or that which is offered in sacrifice to idol is anything? But I say that the things which the Gentiles, the Christian, okay, they sacrifice to devils and not to Jehovah. And I will not that ye should have fellowship with devils. So this is who they are. Altogether they are paganism. That is who they are in nature. Genesis 4, the religion of Cain, they are. Cain brought a rotty offering unto Jehovah. But unto Cain, okay, let me take it 4. And Abel, he brought, okay. And in process of time, it come to pass that Cain brought of the offering of the ground and offering unto Jehovah. And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flocks and of the fat thereof, and Jehovah had respect unto Abel and his offering. You see, this is the religion. This is not religion. This is breath of life. This is who we are. But for that of Cain, it is the religion of Christendom. They always offer their sacrifice to devils. That is why Jehovah rejected it. And they say Christendom is also being rejected. That one is too clear to us. Exodus 12, I read from verses 12. For I will pass through the land of Egypt this night, and I will smite all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, both men and beasts, and against all the gods of Egypt I will execute a judgment. I am Jehovah. This is what is about to happen unto the Christian. The judgment from above is coming. Darkness is about to be poured upon the seat of the beast. So I would like to end it over here for the sake of time. And if Yahweh's will, no, we are not, next Shabbat, of course, definitely, by His grace. The judgment or the signs of Messiah coming, it is like the days of Noah. Okay, what happened in the days of Noah? Every idol worshipper was being wiped out. That is the Revelation chapter 9. That is the book of Yashar 2, 26 to 29. Couldn't read it? I have been reading it, okay? As much has been said. So that is what is going to happen now, because Christianity is altogether paganism. Their Christmas is paganism. Their Sunday. It is, all these are in world history. It is the day Babylon used to worship sun. It is the day they used to worship sun. That is why it's being called Sunday, the day of sun. They are altogether paganism. Their Christmas. Their January 1st. Their Father's Day, their Mother's Day, their Lover's Day. This one is also about to come now, their Halloween Wednesday. Now Jesus also called it. The magic power also came in. And they are not calling it Thanksgiving. It is Halloween's wind. Stroke Thanksgiving. It is in the world history. This all we found among the Christendom. They are altogether paganism. Christian is pagan. Nobody, they are wormwood. Jesus is the wormwood, is already in there. Nobody follow that way and goes to heaven. They are the many in the broad way that leads to destruction. They are the many. Say, wide is the gate and wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many have already gone through it. It is the Christendom. So family, stay tuned. By Jehovah's greatness, Shabbat will do more. And that one we are going to talk about sin. What is sin? Not in this form at all. alphabet by alphabet, like we keep doing it now. SRN, alphabet by alphabet. So that's what we are going to do next week Shabbat by Yehovah's grace. I bless you, Abba Yehovah. Masekeba ye karakaba say Masendeba ye wo karakaba say. Bring me now into your holies of holies. Take me now into your mercy seat, your holies of holies. Rekes karababa yo. Rekes karababa yo. Hallelujah. Shalom family, you hear from me on next week with powerful testimony. We are about to give a powerful testimony. Shalom. Because I heard the sound of the rain already, and it's about to fall powerfully. Shalom.